Hey guys, how's it going? Back at you again, and this time I'm going to be doing a book review. It's been a freaking long time since the last time I did a book review. I can't even remember the last time I did one. I think it was probably back in 2019, give or take. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've done a book review, and yeah, so I decided to do one for you guys, and there's going to be a couple more planned after I do this review. But today I want to talk about the book The Hobbit, written by J.R.R. Tolkien, published in 1937. And for those who know me and those who don't, I'm a huge fan of like the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit and the Middle Earth universe. And I even have the symbol, the J.R.R. Tolkien symbol. It's headed on my forearm. And yeah, and I also have a piece of the Eye of Sauron on my back, with the Elvish writing around it, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, basically, the plot of this story is basically about this hobbit named Bilbo Baggins who gets visited by a wizard named Gandalf the Grey and 13 dwarves who basically want to have a burglar on their journey to take back their kingdom and claim their treasure from the evil dragon Smog that stole their treasure from them years ago. And he agrees to go along the journey with them and to win back their treasure and to win back their kingdom. And that's basically the story. And yeah, it was really good. It was a success when it came out. Yeah, and this story is a short story. It's like it isn't, you know, that long. I mean, like it is long. It's like, let's see how many pages there are. Um, this copy clocks in 306 pages, although the last page, you know, it just tells you, like, if you're interested in hobbits, that like you learn about them in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So, um, but for the actual book, like technically it's 305, but 306, like the last page, basically gives you more information if you want to learn more about hobbits and stuff like that. But yeah, I've read this book numerous years ago. I read it back when I was in middle school with my grandfather. We read this book out loud together, and yeah, it was a phenomenal read. And this goes before Lord of the Rings, so this book was written before the Lord of the Rings trilogy was written, for those who don't know. As it tells you right there on the cover, the enchanting prelude to the Lord of the Rings, and I like this cover art on the book. It's really good. It's also by Del Rey. It's the Del Rey edition. And here's the back. And the print on this book, I like it. Um, some might not, but I really enjoy it. It's been a long time since I've read this book, but yeah, it's a classic book. One of my favorites growing up. You know, I've also seen, like the cartoon movie, the Peter Jackson movies, all that. I played the video game to this, just like this story, is pretty much as childhood nostalgia for me. It's just a great story. I have to say that all the characters in this book I absolutely love. Like, I like their personalities. Like Bilbo, um, is really good. I really like his personality and how that he went from just having like not really that of an exciting life to basically doing things that like he never imagined of doing in years basically. And Gandalf, the Grey, is an absolute badass wizard. Like he's pretty much like what you call it, um, like one of those characters that you never forget, and like he's definitely like the hero like of Middle Earth, pretty much, because whenever you know stuff goes wrong, like he's usually there to like fix everything, pretty much. So there's that, and there's like 13 dwarves. All their names rhyme. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Just like all the dwarves are very funny too, and goofy and stuff like that. And yeah, it's very exciting. It's sad. Um, and it's just all in all just really exciting and entertaining, and um, it's basically a fantasy story, and it's pretty much anything like a fantasy loving person would like. So if you're into fantasy books, and if you haven't read it, you definitely owe it to yourself, and definitely pick it up. You can get it for pretty cheap off Amazon and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely check out The Hobbit. Great read, great book. If you've read it before, let me know what you think of it down below, and we can talk about it in the comments. I'd like to interact with you guys, and appreciate all the subs and stuff like that. I have a lot more subs than I ever did when I first started on YouTube, so I'm very thankful for you guys for watching and supporting me and doing all that stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching my review of the Hobbit book, and I will see you guys in the next review. Peace.